Chatty, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jacqueline and I make new videos every week on a whole variety of things, lifestyle, beauty, adventure, all sorts of fun stuff, and I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And today, I just kind of wanted to get ready with you guys, have a little conversation, you know, nothing crazy. I think my cat's trying to get in my room, but I closed the door because my husband's in class right now and it's kind of loud, so I didn't want you to hear his instructor back there. So oh well, the cat's just gonna have to deal. But I just figured we'd do like a little chatty get ready with me. I haven't done one of these in a while. I tend to talk as I'm doing my makeup anyway, but not about what's going on in my life and stuff. So I figured I would just kind of talk about what's going on in my life. I'm not gonna really show you what I'm using or anything particular. I will leave links to everything I use down below though, in case you're curious. But for the most part, I just want to kind of talk to you guys and check in and have a little chat. So yeah, let's just hop right in. So the first thing I really wanted to talk about, someone actually asked me this, I think yesterday, I think the other day, about my acne and if it hurt. And no, it doesn't. Most of it, I think it looks worse on camera than it does in real life. And most of it, honestly, is just red post-acne hyperpigmentation. I do have a couple bumps, like I have like a pimple that's healing here and some active pimples up here, but for the most part my skin is actually really smooth, and it's just post-acne hyperpigmentation. So like if you were to feel my skin, it feels pretty smooth and I don't actually have that much active acne. But I went through a rough spot there and I do have a bunch of hyperpigmentation on my jawline. So it doesn't hurt, but I've had cystic acne before, so I know what they're talking about and what they're asking. Sorry, I'm in my mirror. So no, my acne does not hurt now. But obviously I do have some acne going on and some redness. But I'm working through it. I actually have, I'm going to start a new 30-day skincare test coming up here, so I'm hoping this will help. I just think my skin hasn't fully gotten used to the humidity and stuff of being in Georgia. And I just haven't figured out the right skincare routine for me yet. And unfortunately, we're probably leaving soon, so I don't know if I'll ever find the correct skincare routine for this area for me, but it is what it is. And I try not to let my acne or how my skin looks control my self-esteem or anything like that. I know it's hard. Believe me, I know it's hard. I've been dealing with acne since I was in high school. So I just try to, you know, be as positive as I can and just, you know, deal with it on a day-to-day basis. And honestly, like I said, it doesn't hurt. I don't have that many active pimples. Mostly they're on the surface. It's just, you know, one of those things. So I don't know, hopefully that answers that question. But I also want to talk about quarantine on base. So some of you might or might not know that my husband is in the Army. And we do currently live on an Army base. It was just easier for us for what he's going through right now. He's in an educational course currently. So it was just easier for us to live on base, because we weren't going to be here for very long. However, with the whole pandemic, it makes it a little bit hard to do things because we do live on base, and if he is an active duty member, they have restrictions on where they can go and what they can do and stuff right now. So unfortunately we are limited. We did have freedom up to 150 miles from base a little while ago, but because of the surge and all the cases down here in Georgia, we got pushed back to only 30 miles. So right now, me and my husband, I can go kind of wherever I want, but usually me and my husband do things together. We can only go 30 miles outside of base unless we get special permission. So and then if we go Like if we were to go visit my parents in Ohio or his parents in Connecticut or anything like that, we would both have to quarantine for 12 days or 14 days. Even if it's just like I went up to see my family, we would both still have to quarantine for 14 days. It's just not worth the risk right now. So we haven't been going anywhere. We did go to the outlets a couple weeks ago, but that was before it got pushed back to the 30 miles. But it is super interesting because we just don't have a lot of freedom, and it's kind of mind-blowing to see how many people don't really care about other people, especially I feel like down here, I feel like we go out to like Target or whatever, forget stuff we need, and you see so many people without masks on, and it's just insane because it's like, it's not that hard to wear a mask. Just put one on. It's not that inconvenient. You're in the store for what, 20 minutes? Just wear the mask for 20 minutes. It's not that big of a deal. And it just blows my mind. I need to get a towel. So yeah, that's kind of what's happening here on base. We should have our new assignment soon, I think. So when I can tell you where we're going next, I'll let you know. But Georgia hasn't been too bad. It's definitely been an interesting place, and obviously because of the whole pandemic, we haven't been able to explore as much as I would have liked. But you know, it is what it is. I can't control that. So but it's been fine. It's been nice to have some nice warm weather. Even when we got here last October, we didn't really get any like cold or anything, which is kind of nice actually. So I'm excited to see where we go next. You know, it's part of the fun about all of this is you get to go and see new places all the time. Maybe obviously moving every 3 or 4 years, in our case like 2, has been hard. Definitely hard to pack up and move so often and be away from your friends and family, but you definitely adapt and meet new people along the way, which is fun. So it's just one of those things that we both knew. Obviously he chose this, I chose him, so I therefore chose the Army as well. So it's something we both knew going in. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm excited to see where we go next. I will be sad, however, that we will most likely be further away, that we might not be able to go to Disney as often. Obviously, we can't go to Disney right now because of the pandemic and our limited travel. But hopefully we'll make it back there again, or maybe we'll stay on this coast and we'll be able to go once this is all calmed down. But as of now, we can't really go again. I do miss it, but I understand, and honestly, I don't really want to go right now anyway. Just doesn't seem like the best time to go. So, but I do miss it, and I am looking forward to next time we can go. But you know, it might be a while, so we will see. But I have been watching a lot of the Tim Tracker's videos. I love the Tim Tracker. I think I've talked about it a couple times now. And the crowd levels don't look that bad. It looks like a lot of people are kind of staying away, which is interesting. And I think Disney's doing a pretty good job of making sure everyone wears masks and stuff. So that's always comforting. But you know, it's just one of those things. I don't want to risk anything. And actually my dad's wife got it, and her dad got it as well. So it's a little scary that it's now, you know, I always knew it could hit close to home, but now it feels like extra real. They're both doing fine, nothing crazy. but still, it's just, you know, a little scarier when it's someone you know. But like I said, they're both doing fine. So there's that. You can barely see Tom, but he's very sleepy. What else do I want to talk about? Oh, working out at home. Man, I have been struggling with home workouts, and anyone else struggling? Because I don't like to run, A, and B, it's so hot down here that it's like there's never a good time to run because I have asthma. So running in the morning when it's humid but cool is not a good idea, and then running in the middle of the afternoon never seems like a good idea because it's like 100 degrees. And I know the humidity is low, so actually that's a good time to go, but I just can't do it. So, I should try to bike more, but just one of those things. I just haven't been doing that. I have been jump roping still, but I'm just kind of getting sick and tired of working out at home and having limited things to work out with. We do think we are going to get eventually, they make these stands that you can put in your house, and they transform your bike into like a spin bike basically. You just like connect it into the stand, and then it's like it has a shifter so you can like adjust the resistance on your bike, and you just like attach your bike into this device. And I think we both use it. So we're thinking about getting that, but it's like $200, which is obviously a lot cheaper than like an actual spin bike or anything like that. But still, it's a lot of money. So we're thinking about though, because we both use it. And then if we go somewhere where, you know, it snows in the winter or something, we'd still use it in the winter and stuff. And just seems like a good investment for us. So we'll see. But definitely something we're thinking about doing. But man, it's just so hard to work out at home. I get bored easily with workouts, so I tend to switch my workouts up. But I also like going to the gym and having the ability to switch it up. So it's kind of like frustrating to be limited to, you know, what I have at home and what I can do at home. But, you know, maybe I'll join like an app or something. I'm not sure, but it's just one of those things, I guess, huh? I know we're all like dealing with it. Just really like want to get back to the gym. It's like one of the, like, I don't really miss going out to dinner. Obviously it'd be nice not to have to cook all the time. We still do takeout and stuff, but definitely the gym is one of like the biggest things I miss right now, because I go to the gym on base, and right now the gym on base is only for active duty, which I totally understand. But it's just you know, frustrating when you want to work out, and I don't want to pay a gym membership and then, you know, not feel safe going anyway. So, you know, it's not really worth it to me, especially because we live on base. I would have to drive pretty far away, like probably 15 minutes, I would guess, is the closest gym. And then pay for it, and it's just not worth it to me right now. So, you know, I'm doing my best trying to work out at home, but yeah, I definitely miss the gym. And so I think it's just also taking a toll then on my self-esteem, because I have gained a little bit of weight, not like a ton, but, you know, I can definitely tell the difference between when I was working out at the gym and when I was, and now. It's a little frustrating, but I know once this is all over, or if I get more equipment, or if I find the right program, you know, that'll be fine, but I have yet to do any of those things. So yeah, if you guys have any recommendations for good online workout programs, I would love to know what you do. And if you love something, would love to know, because I can't seem to find the right one. So I just don't know what to do. But what have you guys been doing to keep busy during the pandemic? You guys doing anything different or fun? Or are you kind of like back to normal and feel okay? Because we definitely do not feel back to normal. I don't think we're gonna feel back to normal here in the military for a while. And I know every base is doing things differently depending on, you know, the area you're in. So obviously what's happening here in Georgia is going to be different than what's happening somewhere else in the country. So this is just what's happening in Georgia for us on our base that we live on. But, you know, like I said, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. So we're not trying to like dwell on it too much or be upset or anything, because there's really nothing we can do, you know. So, but I think we are going to go to Ulta and stuff today because I need a few things. And actually Ulta has been, at least down here, I don't know if, I'm assuming it's every Ulta, was really good last time I went. They were making sure everyone had masks. You had to wear it throughout the whole store. They're only letting so many people in the store at a time. And it just felt pretty good. Like it felt as safe as it could be. They also have like arrows on the ground, so the flow of the store is like a certain way. So all that felt pretty good. But then you go into like Target, at least the Target down here I haven't been in a Target in a while. The Target down here last time we went in was crazy. There was people everywhere. No one was social distancing. Most of the people, I would say like 80% of the people at the Target were not wearing masks. And they were social distancing like the checkout lines and stuff, but I mean, throughout the store it was just crazy, and there were so many people without masks on that just like we tried to get in and out of there as quickly as possible because it just did not feel super safe. And even Matt the other day was like, we probably got it and just didn't even know it at this point because, you know, at Target and stuff, we've gone out a couple times to Target now. And, you know, just feels like Matt's like, we probably got it. I don't know if we did or not. I'm not gonna like assume that. But, you know, it is scary. Moving on from the coronavirus, I feel like that's all I've talked about. Do you guys have any video ideas for me? I've been brainstorming video ideas and I'm having a really rough time recently coming up with new ideas. I think mostly, again, didn't want to bring this up again, but it's because we're stuck here and I can't really go anywhere or do anything. So I feel like I'm running out of ideas on things to, you know, talk about and do. Usually a lot of my channel has, you know, adventure stuff on it. So it's definitely hard when we can't go anywhere to have adventures and stuff or do any of those kind of vlogs in the middle. So I'm just kind of, you know, trying my best to keep my channel fresh. But it's just hard when you can't really go anywhere, do anything. So if you have any ideas or something you would love to see me do, please let me know. Always looking for new ideas. Like I said, to keep my channel fresh and interesting. I don't want it to ever be like boring. So if you have anything, just let me know. I love hearing from you guys, so anytime you want to leave me a message or anything, let me just go ahead and do it. I try to respond to all the messages I can. And someone the other day suggested I do like a full brand review for Mad Hippie, and I definitely want to do that, but Mad Hippie is expensive and I love Mad Hippie. So I will definitely get there eventually, but like I said, it's expensive. So I'm slowly working my way through it. If you are curious about any of the other Mad Hippie reviews I did. I'll definitely link them up in the corner. I have a couple now. I think there's 2 of them now. But Mad Hippie is one of my favorite skincare brands. Their products are really good. I actually have one right now that's not so great, but for the most part so far I've loved the Mad Hippie products. I want to try their vitamin A eventually, which is their form of retinol. I guess it's not really retinol, but I think it's more like a retinol alternative, if I understand correctly. I have to do a little bit more research into what their vitamin A retinol consists of, but from my understanding, it's like a more pure form of retinol. It doesn't go through all sorts of steps to make it. I don't fully understand, but it doesn't like go through purification. I don't know. But anytime I do one of those 30-day skincare tests or try something new, I try to do a research on it and figure out, you know, what it is and try to give you guys as much information as possible. And I just love skincare, so I like to research that kind of stuff anyway. And I do have sensitive skin, so I tend to research that kind of stuff just so I know what's going on my face and making sure I'm not doing anything harmful to my face, because obviously I don't want to make my skin worse. But if you guys have any 30-day skincare tests too, or products you want me to try, let me know. I'm definitely working my way through the Mad Hippie stuff. It's just going to take a while because the whole line is fairly on the expensive side. Like I think their sunscreen's like $25, which honestly, I don't know if I'm going to even try it because that's just really expensive for an SPF 30. Just don't, you know, it might have something crazy, and I don't know, I haven't looked at it that closely, but it might have some crazy ingredient that makes it amazing. But for the most part, I'm looking for a sunscreen that's a good sunscreen. It's going to protect me from those damaging rays, so that's all I really care about. So it's worth looking into, but I don't foresee myself trying like that. I might try their cream cleanser. It is on the more expensive side, but it's not too bad. I think it's like $15. It's a smaller bottle though. So, but that's not too expensive. I've definitely tried more expensive cleansers than that. So, we will see though. I'm definitely trying to work my way through the brand. Because it's kind of like, it's not high-end skincare, but it's definitely not drugstore either. It's all kind of like Beauty Clinique's kind of in the same zone for me. It's not quite drugstore, but it's not quite high-end. But yeah, that's all. My makeup's all done. We're all chatted out. Feels great. If you guys have any more questions for me or anything you want me to talk about maybe next time I do one of these, leave me a comment down below. I always love hearing from you guys, like I said. And hopefully you guys are doing good through all this, you know, let me know that too. I love to hear from you guys. And subscribe if you want to join our little adventure family here. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. So I will see you in my next adventure. Bye.